point. Sweet.
Yay.
Lauren.
I never got the message to my email, but when I went into Google Plus, it was there waiting for me. So whatever that means, apparently that's what I have to do. So.
Okay then. Well, that's great. Welcome to everybody else. Tonight is the May Druid Mooncast for May 2014. Tonight we're going to be offering to Thor and Sunna, and also doing a little bit of weather magic to hopefully make Wellspring nice and pleasant this year, as opposed to last year when we experienced 5 seasons in one weekend. Alrighty. So, is everyone good to go? Are we ready? Lauren, you good?
I think so.
Okay.
I have the script and I have a water, so I think I'm good.
Awesome. Tonight we're not going to really be doing reception of the blessings. We're just going to ask the kindreds, and especially Thor and Sunna, to funnel whatever juju they would have given to us in the blessings into the working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you want the water, that's fine. I'm sure you might get parched at some point.
Yes.
Good. But yes. So all right. Breath. Center ourselves. We got the nice little patrol desk dinger. Let's take a breath and center ourselves as we begin. When your mind is stilled, take a deep breath, and on the exhale, see tendrils, roots emerging from you, burrowing deep into the floor, the cement, the soil beneath you. Your roots dig through the soil, twining with cables and wires buried into the ground, melding with them, becoming just as much metal and fiber as they are organic matter. They burrow deeper and deeper, those sinewy, cybernetic tendrils, cracking through bedrock and pushing onward until they slip into an ancient subterranean cavern. Dark primal waters fill the pitch-black space, and your roots reach out for them, dipping into the surface and plunging down, 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 until they reach an ancient well that pierces the floor of the cavern. On your next inhalation, see and feel the waters being drawn up your roots, your lustrous and blinking and fleshy roots, up and up and up, until they flow up through your feet and legs, until they pool within the cauldron of your loins. On your next inhalation, see and feel the waters being drawn up through your trunk until they pool in the cauldron of your heart. And on your next inhalation, see the waters flow up through your shoulders, your neck, and into your head, where they pool in the cauldron there. Feel your arms rise, like tree branches, like cell towers, like radio antennas, as your attention turns skyward. See past the sky to the very heavens, where light, the divine fire, in all its myriad forms, pulses and flows throughout the cosmos. See that light, that fire, flow down to you as you inhale, in ever-cascading waves, sliding over you and into you, kindling a fire upon the waters pooled within the cauldron of your head. On your next inhalation, see the fire ripple farther down through you, kindling another flame upon the waters in the cauldron of your heart. And on the next inhalation, See the fire travel like invisible waves down through you to kindle final flame upon the waters cooled within the cauldron of your loins. Take a moment to feel the powers of earth and sky, the primal magnetic waters, and the divine superposition fire flowing and mixing within you. Now see your roots and your branches intertwined with everyone else's. Like a grove of aspen trees, though we appear separate from one another, we are united. We are united through the powers of the heavens and of the earth. We are united through roots of copper and fiber. We are united through whispering waves of radio that ebb and flow through the heavens like the shining of the light of the sun, moon, and stars. We are united around our common fire. So be it.
So be it.
Luke, you got some purification?
By the powers of fire and water we are purified. We are made whole, hale, and clean. But there are those beings who might disagree with our working, who might wish to interfere with us, out of capriciousness or maliciousness. To all those outdwellers we give this token of treaty, with the simple understanding that they will leave us be during our ritual. As well, to make sure that our signal is strong, that it is understood with clarity, we call upon those mighty ancestors, 3 of them, to watch over this rite and use their magic to protect us in our working. Nikola Tesla, genius smith of electricity, that fire of the heavens, we call upon you. Guillermo Marconi, you who manipulated the ether so that we might speak to each other like gods, we call upon you. Alan Turing, you who helped father our current era of technological marvels, we call upon you. Honored gentlemen, we make you this offering and ask that you lend your magic to our working and keep our connections open and clear. Hail Tesla, hail Marconi, hail Turing.
Hail Tesla!
Hail Tesla, hail Marconi, hail Turing.
All right, Lauren, if you're going to the Earth Mother for us.
We all stand upon the same earth and look up into the same sky, no matter what land, what nation, what people we hail from. May we always remember our Mother who supports and sustains us. Blessed Earth Mother, may you find this offering acceptable. Earth Mother, accept our offering.
Earth Mother,
Earth Mother, accept our offering.
Tonight, we are here to honor Thor and Sunna, the blessed sun and the bringer of storms, protector of men, protector of the worlds. We are here to call upon them in their aid and to give them honor. So be it.
So be it.
So be it.
So be it.
Sarah, if you would do us an opening prayer.
The spirits of the sky swirl above us. The spirits of the land dance around us. The spirits of the waters flow below us. Surrounded by all the numinous beings of earth and sky and water, our hearts tied together as one. Let us pray with a good fire.
So be it.
So be
So
it.
be it.
Luke, if you would call upon inspiration for us.
Hail to the powers of inspiration. May you accept this gift, and may the bardic flame burn within us. So be it.
So be it.
So be it.
Lord, if you would recreate the cosmos for us.
At the sacred center of all stands a tree. Its roots are xylem and phloem, flesh and sinew, copper wire and fiber optic cable. At the center of all sits a well. Its contents are the primordial waters, the fluid memories we all keep, the dynamic and ever-changing modes of communication we all use. At the sacred center of all burns a fire. Its flames are burning fuel, our divinely gifted minds and spirits, the bright electronic glow of monitors. At the sacred center of all, these three halos hold the cosmos together and keep all things connected. Roots reach out and claim new territory from the chaos. Memory keeps us anchored in that which has come before, and the bright light keeps the darkness, the fear, the ignorance, and their dangers at bay. By tree, well, and fire, by flesh, memory, and spirit, by wire, wave, and bright LCD, we stand connected, united at the sacred center of all. So be it.
So be it.
Yet.
Odin, All-Father, Druid here, we call upon you this night, O wide wanderer, knower of the worlds. Accept this offering. Please, join your power with ours as we open the gates between the worlds. May this well be the well of memory. May this fire be Bifrost's flame. And may this tree be mighty Yggdrasil, rising high and low before us. Nativ, Wokna, Livin, let the gates be opened.
Let the gates
Let the gates be opened.
Right. Call upon the ancestors for us.
Blessed ancestors of blood and of heart, of culture and of land, we call to you this night. We make you this offering in love, honor, and memory, asking that you join us by our good fire. Ancestors, accept our offering.
Ancestors,
accept our offering.
Sarah, would you call upon the nature spirits for us?
noble spirits of the land, of tree and tower, of field and furnace, of stream and state, we call to you this night. We make you this offering in friendship, honor, and goodwill, asking that you join us by our good fire. Spirits of the land, accept our offering.
Spirits of
the land, accept our offering.
Lorne, would you call upon the deities for us?
Honored deities of land, sea, and sky, celestial ones, mundane ones, chthonic ones, we call upon you this night. We make you this offering in devotion, honor, and gratitude, asking that you join us by our good fire. Deities, accept our offering.
Deities,
accept
our
our
offering.
See here. And now we call upon the blessed Sun and the Stormbringer. Luke, if you would call upon Thor for us.
We call upon mighty Thor, you who provide protection to your people by wielding your thunderous hammer against the frost giants. Thor, hear our call and join us around our fire. Accept our offering.
Thor,
Offering.
Accept our offering.
Lord, would you call upon Sunna for us?
Bright Sunna, who traverse the sky each day, as your warmth grows ever stronger, lengthening the days into summer, shine brightly upon us and bless us with your light. Bright Sunna, accept our offering.
Bright Sunna,
Accept our offering.
Sarah, would you say the prayer of sacrifice for us?
Blessed kindreds, ancestors, spirits, deities, we make this last, final offering in honor and love, and pray that the weave of community remain ever firm between us, and that our fire always burns bright and well.
So be it.
So be it.
Yeah.
Blessed sisters, weavers of weird, knowers of that which is becoming, I make this offering and ask that in return you let me glimpse into your well. Blessed kindreds, have our offerings been accepted? Onsus, well-spoken words. I say our offerings have been accepted. Blessed kindreds, we ask, what is our path? Fehu, wealth at the very least. So, I would say our path is a good one. Blessed kindreds, we ask, on what should our community focus until the next Druid moon? Onsus, wisdom, and say good communication. And finally, kindreds, we ask, what should we as individuals focus upon until the next Druid moon? Bug laws. Okay. Finding the positive and the negative. Blessed kindreds, instead of asking for blessings, we ask simply that whatever gifts, whatever power you were going to give to us through the return flow, through the blessings, through the waters, you instead funnel it into our working here this night. Odin, I call upon you once again in making this offering. Ask that you send your messengers, your ravens, the spirits of the land that inhabit brushwood. They awaken those spirits so that they hear our call. Spirits of brushwood, accept our offering. And in friendship,
Brushwood, accept our offering.
Odin, join your power with mine once again, as I reach out through the ether and seek to open the gates. May the well that lies between fire and tree open as a gate to the underworld. May the fire that burns at the center of the brushwood nematon open as a gate to the upper world. May the tree that stands so tall and is rooted so deep within the land there of brushwood become another world tree, much like our own, spanning all three worlds, connecting all. Latif, Wopna, Levin, let the gates be opened.
The gates be open.
Gates be open.
And as the sacred center is always the sacred center, no matter where it is, may we be in two places now, where we stand or sit, and also at brushwood. May whatever energy we raise here, where we are, flow there as well. Let's see here. Sarah. I believe Sarah, yes. Sarah, would you lead us in the Galder?
When the well springs, when drummers drum, and the bard sings, when the folk gather, when the folk palaver.
May Sunna shine bright with her warm, loving light, but not burn us with her heat, nor burn us like we're meat.
May Redbeard give us cloud cover, but not shower us nor bring thunder. a gentle respite from Sunna's bright light, a gentle respite from hot days and nights.
To Thunderer and the sweet sun, we make prayers and give gifts we've won, asking only for warm, pleasant days, asking only for enjoyable, festive nights. Blessed Sun, mighty Thunderer, we call upon you. We ask that you hear our prayer. And that you give us pleasant days and pleasant nights this wellspring. So be it.
So be it.
So be it.
Blessed Sunna, mighty Thor, we ask of you. Has our working been successful? Let's see here. Uruz and Othalas. It was strong and wealthy in the wealth of our ancestors. I'd say those are good omens. Whew. All right. Thinking. Odin, we call upon you once again. Thank you. And may the tree at Brushwood be just a tree. May the fire there be but flame. May the well be just a well. Let the gates of Brushwood be closed. The gates be closed. Odin, we thank you. And we will come back to you again. Lord, would you thank Sunna for us?
Bright Sunna, we thank you for guiding our days and providing the seasons to us and the bright coming of summer as the crops grow in the fields. Thank you for attending this rite and for blessing Wellspring with us. Sunna, we thank you.
Sunna.
Sunna, we thank you.
Luke, would you thank Thor for us?
Hammer wielder, hallower of halls, mighty Thor, we thank you for joining us here this night. We are grateful for the protection you give to us. Thor, we thank you.
Thor,
we thank you.
Lord, would you thank the deities for us?
Honored deities of land, sea, and sky, celestial ones, mundane ones, chthonic ones, we thank you for joining us by our fire this night. May the fire of fellowship burn ever bright between us. May the weave of community be ever tight between us. Honored deities, we thank you.
Honored deities,
we thank you.
Sarah, would you thank the nature spirits for us?
Noble spirits of the land, of tree and tower, of field and furnace, of stream and state, we thank you for joining us by our fire this night. May the fire of fellowship burn ever bright between us. May the weave of community be ever tight between us. Noble spirits of the land, we thank you.
Noble spirits
of the land,
we thank you.
We thank you.
Luke, would you thank the ancestors for us?
Blessed ancestors of blood and heart, of culture and land, we thank you for joining us by our fire this night. May the fire of fellowship burn ever bright between us. May the weave of community be ever tight between us. Ancestors, we thank you.
Ancestors, we thank you.
Thank you.
Blessed Odin, I call upon you again. We offer you this one last offering, asking that you join your power with ours one more time. Close the gates between the worlds. May this tree be just a tree. May this fire be but flame. May this well be but water. The teeth, Loka, Lithinum, let the gates be closed.
Let the gates
be closed.
Luke, would you thank the spirits of inspiration for us?
Blessed powers of inspiration, we thank you for burning brightly in our hearts, our minds, and our spirits this night, for guiding our words and our actions in eloquent ways. Powers of inspiration, we thank you.
Powers of
Powers of
inspiration.
inspiration,
We thank you.
Lord, would you thank the Earth Mother for us?
Blessed Earth Mother, you support us and you sustain us, and for that we are always grateful. Earth Mother, we thank you.
Earth Mother,
Mother,
we thank you.
Is there anything else? Let's see here. Nope. Go now, children of the earth, in peace with the blessings of the kindreds and a fire in your heart. This rite is ended, and so is my long weekend. So be it.
So be it.
So be it.
Woo. Alrighty. Well, I have a feeling we're not going to have any Q&As, because we apparently don't have any viewers, which is not necessarily a bad thing. So, yeah, I was thinking this might take longer, but with the working and all. But, no, just under a half an hour, considering we had a late start. I don't know how many of you guys might recognize that, but that's basically stolen, I don't think it's from Real Magic. I think it's from something that Isaac wrote, where he read about some sort of big forest fire, wildfire, somewhere in California. It was like 1,000 miles away from him, and he pulled out a map and, basically did, what we just did. Basically telepresence, setting up a sacred center there, and just sort of did what I call a sacred wormhole of funneling stuff through one sacred center where he was to the other one. Apparently stopped the wildfire before it reached some sort of sanctuary, some wildlife sanctuary and all. So, yeah. I am heartened by the omens, so really hoping that Wellspring is nice and pleasant this year. Not too hot, not too cold, not too dry, not too wet. So
Nice.
that would be nice. I mean, just as long as it's warmer than I'd say 30 during the day, I'm pretty much going to be happy personally.
Yeah.
Last year was ridiculous.
It was cold.
Yeah. Luke, I don't think you were there, were you? Yeah, you were. Yeah, 'cause I met you last year for the first time. Yes, so you would know. I think Lauren, you're probably the only one who's lucky enough to not experience that. He experienced 5 seasons in like 4 days, something like that.
Oh my goodness.
It was not good. No.
Our weather is not like that in May, but we have the Imbolc retreat down here, halfway between Houston and Austin, and we have that the second week in February. And I got married the last weekend in January, and the day I got married, it was 70 degrees and sunny in the afternoon and pouring rain and 40 degrees in the morning.
Ooh, wow.
So that's the kind of weather we have in the winter, and that's the kind of stuff that happens at Imbolc for us. By the time it gets to mid-May, it's summer. It was 92 degrees here today.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have minded 92 degrees today at our Beltane ritual, which was basically cyclonic. So, like we do our Sassafras does its Beltane auction every year, and there was at least a dozen times where stuff went flying because of the wind. Like I'm not talking about like just papers and stuff. I'm talking about like
Stuff.
A couple blankets went flying, stuff like that. It was strong winds, and yeah, it was not fun. No, I mean, thankfully during the ritual it wasn't that bad. Even though our maypole, with the tied ribbons, basically turned into a small sail at certain points and started listing really bad. And yeah, I would prefer 92 degrees if it hadn't been even. Yeah, it probably would have been okay because it would have been actually probably pleasant. But yeah, oh,
It's funny.
all right. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I am tired after a long weekend, and I would like to relax. So, especially since we still don't have any viewers on this particular DMC, which is not a bad thing. I'm sure people will watch it later on. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any Q&A from the Peanut Gallery. So unless you guys have questions or comments or anything like that.
Yeah, actually, can you email me a link to this ritual when it goes up on YouTube?
Yes, actually, probably should within the next few hours be available through the Google Plus page.
Oh, through the Google Plus page? Okay.
There's still a little bit of crosswires going on with the ADF YouTube page, like the official one, and this, like, when we first started doing the DMCs and all, actually before we started doing it, we had set up this Google Plus page, and that's just about the time when Google and YouTube started doing their crossweave thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, thinking, we could start it up, here on Google Plus, and then, upload stuff to the YouTube page and all. And then, probably within a few weeks, this page got its own YouTube account because, hey, you got Google Plus and you're doing Hangouts, Hangouts on air and all. So, boom, YouTube. And the official ADF YouTube got its own Google Plus page. And we're still in the process of slowly trying to get me over onto the official YouTube one, at least as administrator on that page, and get rid of this one so that we can have everything all nice on one area.
Place.
Right now, it's pretty much, your best bet would be going just to the Google Plus page for this one and finding the videos there. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a couple of people in the study group that I think would be very interested in seeing how we do these telepresence rituals. Mm-hmm. And this one, I think, did some interesting magical stuff that we haven't done yet in study group. We haven't really talked about actual magical workings yet, so I'd like to use it as an introduction to get people used to it. That's
one of the reasons why I want to start doing this, the Druid Mooncasts, is, to show off ritual, to show off different types of ritual, and to serve as, educational material. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, hopefully sometime soon. I did some taping of workshops at Trillium. Hopefully taping workshops at Wellspring and Midnight Flame, because those are the other two festivals I'm going to this year. So hopefully sometime soon I'll get access to the official YouTube and be able to upload the edited videos that were not too noisy or had too many sort of unlicensed people who had not signed the waiver running through in the background, because there are a couple of workshops where I was just like, no, get those little kids out. No, they keep running past. And it's hard. It's hard. I'm sure people won't complain, like if their image is up there because they're not the sole focus, but it's still frustrating and all. And Di tries to remind me that no, you're just showing how chaotic and real the workshops at festivals really are. They're not there's just some person standing in their basement talking at a camera. So.
Well, for one thing, I find those taped workshops to be really, really helpful as somebody who cannot take off whole weekends in May, because May is when my job gets batshit insane. And so there's no way I can take vacation time in May and June. So it really sucks, because it means that, even if I could get to the festivals, I can't get the time off of work to travel to and from them.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to be able to come home on a weekend and have my own little mini festival in my office.
Yes, yes. Yeah, at some point in the nearish future, I would like to also, be able to, get, festival summary videos, up and going and say, like, this is Wellspring 2014, or this is Midnight Flame 2015, give an idea of, talking with different people, snapshot stuff, yada, yada, yada.
Well, I should be going to Imbolc 2015, the Imbolc festival that's down here that Hearthstone puts on in February, and so I can hopefully have the technology by then that will be, if I have to purchase a cheap little digital phone or a digital camera to be take videos, I'd like to be able to get some of that stuff up, because supposedly that's really wonderful. This year I couldn't go because I didn't know about it in time, but
yeah, I think the camera that I was able to get, I think it's through Tiger Direct, but I think I later on found it, for a cheaper price through Amazon, was like maybe $100.
Yeah.
Small, I think, like a little Sony one, and all. So
Yeah.
So yeah, fairly inexpensive, and yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be anything big or pro.
Well, and as long as the sound quality is good, honestly, I'm not really super concerned about amazing video quality because what you really want to hear is what people are talking about. So.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well,
Fantastic.
keep in touch with you about that, Lauren. And yeah, it is almost 9 o'clock, and I'm not gonna lie, Game of Thrones is coming on, so you guys have a good end of the weekend, and no doubt I will see you all later.
Have a good night. Thank you.